Motion or order to show cause. There are two different documents that are a way to get immediately before the court. So there is a document, it's a legal process called an order to show cause. It's where you, one party, the moving, places in writing why the other side, well, it's a request for relief. So please let the judge know why you shouldn't pay immediate child support. Please let the other side know why I shouldn't be the guardian. Please let the other side know why you won't send our child to camp or pay for school or make the car payment or permit visits between our parents. Right? So it's some request, an application, a plea to the judge. Please allow this to happen and let the other side demonstrate why it shouldn't happen. I think that's a pretty good way to explain. Now, a guardianship case, Article 81, mental hygiene law, one person seeks to be the guardian of another person, adults. That case starts with an order to show cause. You can start routinely. That's the way it starts, in order to show cause. Other cases start with a summons, a complaint, and if you wanted to, you can additionally commence that action simultaneously with an order to show cause. So say you're in a matrimonial action, you still need the summons, a complaint. That has to be filed. You can additionally prepare an order to show cause for temporary relief, pay the mortgage, pay the car, I want custody, get out of the house, and give my lawyer some legal fee. You could do that all at once. You still need the summons, a complaint. In a guardianship case, you must commence with an order to show cause. Now, a notice of motion, when there already is an existing case and you're asking for some relief. So a notice of motion to compel the production of discovery, a notice of motion to prevent some action, a notice of motion to enforce an existing order. So it exists or can be done during the pendency of a case. You don't start a case with a notice of motion. Now, in an order to show cause, the court supplies the return date. You leave that blank. In a notice of motion, you request the court date. So each judge will have a motion calendar, so you know when to calendar it, or sometimes you can make the notice of motion for the very next court. So if I have a court date in 3 weeks, I can do a notice of motion and make it returnable that. And the reason you would do this is so that application, that written request for something, the request for something is in writing. This way, you're putting the other side on notice. Hey, you haven't paid the car payment. Our child's tuition is coming due. You haven't submitted the documentary evidence. You haven't given tax returns or pay stubs or things like that. And this, they should have known anyway, but now there's no excuse. I didn't realize that I needed to bring it today. I didn't know that the other side was looking. And sure, a phone call or an email or a letter would go a long way, but sometimes you need to do just a little bit extra. And that's what we're in this business for, right? To do a little bit extra for you.